Hello, hello, Plannerets. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today is day 8 of my Mindful Messy March 30-day challenge where I'm creating a video for YouTube each and every day, whether I go live here just like today or create my podcast or video on demand. So if you have been following me along the journey of where I just show up, most times organized, sometimes messy, scared, unsure, but if you have been with me for either one or two of those days or each and every day, thank you so much. And give this video, this live stream, a thumbs up to help encourage me because I passed the 7-day mark. Now I'm going to go and look forward to at least the next couple of days, because I do have tomorrow's live stream already scheduled where we are going to do our weekly brain dump, because I did have such a great time last week doing a brain dump along with you where we put a 10-minute timer on the screen and we went our way just getting everything out of our head and down on paper. So if you are here with me, let me know in the live chat. Say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from, or if of course you are tuning in on replay, hello. Make sure you say hello as well in the comment section. So today I thought I'm just going to have a little bit of fun, not have too much pressure. I have been wanting to play around with Filofax's Personalisation Station. I think they've been around now for a year. This video is not sponsored. I do get gifted Filofax products, and just to let you know, I will get gifted if I create a personalisation refill or clipbook or notebook. I have been given a gift to create my own. However, you do also have the chance to use my affiliate discount code. You will find that in the link in the description, so make sure you do check that out along the way if you find that you also want to create your own personalized clipbook. So let us have a look as here in the chat. Hello, Susan. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Brenda, I think Brenda's 8 for 8. Let me know. Susan's tuning in from sunny South Florida. Here in Sydney, Australia, where I am from, it is Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m., and March is the start of our autumn season. So here in Sydney, regardless, sometimes I think of what the season is, it's always very humid majority of the time. So hello, Elle, nice to see you. Happy weekend indeed. So today, well, like I said, I'm going to explore the Filofax Personalisation Station and also customize an A5 clipbook along with you, so then you can see how the website functions, and hopefully my shared screen will work. I had to try and figure out how to share my screen as well as show a bigger cursor, so I know when I'm watching tutorials that show the screen and the tiny little mouse cursor, and I never know where to look because I always get confused left, right side. So hopefully it works, and do let me know along the way that yes, you are following along, so then that way later in the future when I do share more tutorials where I am sharing my screen, you are able to follow along. And of course, the Plannerets community here in the live are very warm and welcoming, so do not be shy. Engaged in this chat, talked amongst each other. If you do have a question though, if you could do me a favor, put a Q in front of it and colon, Q dot dot, so then that way I can actually search for it, because of course sometimes I may miss it amongst the conversation. So I just want to make sure that I can cover that. If not today, if I don't have the answer, I can always find out for you or let you know in upcoming videos, or of course on the community post or even on my Instagram. Hello, Ronnie Cat. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And she's tuning in from US Virgin Islands, and it's 10 p.m. Oh, I'll make sure I'll have a nice, relaxing voice over, so then I don't jar you with my excitement. All right. So I appreciate you all being here. So like I said, any questions, let me know, because I have dabbled with the Filofax website, the personalisation station, a few months back, but I actually did want to be able to do it, with you guys. So if you want to have a look as well, we can just, explore together. So if you are ready, I am ready. So let us go. Okay, here we are. I made myself a little bit smaller on the little screen because the other frame would have covered the top section. Now, do be aware that my affiliate code, discount code, is only applicable to the UK site, US site, as well as European country site. Unfortunately, the Australian site is a different distributor, so of course, Filofax is unable to be able to give us discount for that. However, if you are in the US, UK, or European countries, you can go and click on the top right hand. So right here. So if you go at the top right hand, you can choose the country site. Now do be aware sometimes not all Filofax are available in your the particular country. So and I guess the stock will also be different. So just be aware, if I do show you anything here and you go to the country site that's most applicable to you, there might be some stock that's not available or collection. So just be mindful of that. For today's purposes, I am going to be on the US site, and the prices that are on here are, I'm assuming will be in US dollars. So just have a look. So I'm going to stay on the US site. So the front page pretty much has let me just click on it. Ta-da. Okay, so the featured little things at the front, as you can see here, the women's today, March the 8th, is International Women's Day. So I guess they are celebrating International Women's Day by having a clipbook and notebook that you can personalize. And then of course they have all the other features. To get to the personalization station, you can either click up here on the top right hand where it says personalization station, or if it's the featured video right here at the front, you can click that, as well as the one over here when you scroll down a little bit lower. And as you can see, there's these two here I think are new. So I'm not, I used to be a Filofax ambassador a few years back. So when they did get Filofax, I would get Filofax product to experience. But because I love Filofax, and you probably seen behind me, and I've been, a fan of theirs even way before that, I do get gifted. They still gift me Filofax products, which is wonderful. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. But again, today's video is not sponsored at all. So let us get going. I'm going to go here. Okay, so we're going to go and click on the personalization station, and they've just added brand new patterns. So you can personalize either the refills, and so just do check out what sizes they have available. But I know A5, personal size, pocket size, they might even have mini. But in the personalization station, we won't delve into the different options in refill. It's really the clipbook organizer that I'm just going to personalize one clipbook today, but we'll have a view of the different things that's available. They do also have the planner and notebook. So let me just pop into my desk and show you the difference. So this is the clipbook. So it has a nice soft sort of flexible cover. As you can see, I've used a lot and I've just thrown it in the bag. So so it's sort of like a vinyl leather look. So it's nice and soft. It's got this soft binding here, and it does have the the 6 ring binders. Now the reason why I am going to choose the clipbook is because I have the hole puncher that will hole punch and a 6 holes for A5. So it's going to be a lot easier because I do use my own planner printables. So I want to be able to hole punch the ones I print and create myself. And the notebook itself, so it's more of a hardcover. Okay, so it's a nice, and it's got these spiral bound um, spirals. And so, of course, I do not have a hole puncher specifically for this. However, I have still been able to go and, print and hole punch things specific for this notebook. So what I do is I just get one of the planner inserts that come with it. Oh no, my battery is dying on this iPad. Hopefully it's connected, so hopefully fingers crossed that it doesn't die. If not, I may have to finagle screens and show them, but we'll keep going. That's the only thing with with devices. It is hooked. I don't know why it's saying that it's battery low. Maybe because if it's on, it's an old iPad. So what I do is, if I have to print my own printable, and let's just say we're going to pretend this is the side that's not, it's not hole punched yet. What I do is I just grab a pencil, and then I outline the little holes, and then just use a single hole puncher. I take the bottom out. Let me see if I can do this. I don't have the pencil handy, but I just go and trace. This would be better, of course, if it was in pencil, because then you won't see the markings. Okay, so I just grab a printable that's already comes with it. I then trace the holes, and then I use a single hole puncher. So of course it's going to take a little bit longer to hole punch, but I hole punched a lot of my printables with a single hole puncher way before I purchased an adjustable hole puncher. So this one is We Are Memory Keepers version, and you can hole punch A5, personal, pocket, A6, mini, and all the different ones. But you don't have to buy those, because I know when I bought them at first they were quite pricey. But these are, I think, $1 something here in one of the stationery stores. So any single hole punch, or if you have just the normal double, the 2-hole punch, just use the single hole punch. And then what you do, see, you just align where that little markings you made. Oh, I forgot to make the marking of the little slit, so then you can go and, so you just, really it's just the middle of that hole punch. Okay, let's just do one more so you can see, and then see how I'm just lining up that little. So it's the same. If you have a disc bound planner and you do not have the fancy hole punch, you can still hole punch the whatever planner inserts you have, and then you can then pop them in like that. Okay, so I just did 3 for today's demonstration, but that's a way you can, if you did want more of a hardcover for your notebooks and any of your notes or diaries or journal, then the hardcover, just do note that the hole punch may not be readily available. I'm not sure if Filofax has the notebook spiral hole punch, so do check it out and have a look and peruse the website. All right, so how does that sound? Excellent. All right, so let me know, just keep me company. If you're here, keep me company by just saying good ones, because sometimes, I mean, I can see there's a few of you here, but then I just feel like, oh, I'm talking to myself. All right, so let's go back. Oh, please do not die on me. I don't know how. Let me see if I can. I'm going to go back, and maybe it's the. I'm going to see if I can get another. Oops. Let me see. Bear with me, because I took the plug off now. So now it won't, let me see if it'll allow me to go back. Bear with me. And of course, it has died. It has died, people. Let me just see. I'm going to, yeah, it's only 8%. I think what it is might be my, what do you call this? My um, charger is not working because it's not, you know how when you plug something in and then the little lightning bolt. So if not, it's okay. I'll be able to work something out. I think it's going to die. So what I'm going to have to do, bear with me, I'm going to change to a different screen. You may not see then, you may not see the arrow. Okay, so if you are going to be watching this with me now, or you're going to be watching on replay, then let me just have a look. I'm going to go back here and preview mode. All right, let me just, so let me know how you going. How are you enjoying my 30-day mindful messy March challenge? I'm just trying to see how I'm going to do this while we are live. Let me have a look at widget. All right, so yeah, we might not be able to have the whatchamacallit, the arrow showing. So I'll just go point. I'll go up here, up there. Let me just bear with me. So yeah, let me know how your March, your first week of March is going. Are you have you set your goals for March? Let me know. Let me see if this will work. I think it might work. It might work. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope I'm not touching the finish. I don't want to touch the finish. Right, I'm going to. All right, so let me see. Back to live mode, publish. Okay, all right. Fingers crossed. I have a different screen now. And, okay, let me see. Okay. All right. So you won't see the arrow, but I think you'll be all right. Okay, we'll be all right. We'll be okay. And I'm just bear with me. I'm going to change because I have made the mouse cursor huge, and it's not it's not it's too big for me to like move around because now it's like this big huge arrow. Okay, so let's have a look. Are we good? Loving it? Brenda says, I love it. So happy to see you every day. And so happy to have company too every day for me, you know, because sometimes when I do my planning, it's just me. Of course, you know, I don't have camera set up. So honestly, my desk is a mess when I go plan. So it's nice to actually have company while I am planning. Thank you for the love, everybody. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to get back into it. So like I said, you can click on the personalization station. So that's the very left-hand side of your, when you're watching it on screen. So and then today, like I'm going to do the clipbook organizer, which is the middle one. You saw the version that I have, and I'm going to choose that because it has the 6-ring binder, which is going to be a lot easier for me to insert my own planner pages because I have the hole puncher to go with it. I betcha with my iPad, no, it's saying it's not charging. All right, I think it's an old one. May have to buy a new one. No, I don't need another new device, Marianne. You don't need another new device. Okay, here we go. So for the personalization station, the first portion here, it says choose your cover. So see how on the just above, below, yeah, just above the little diagram, you've got the little timeline. It says cover design. So that's the first thing you can choose. You can choose A5 size or personal size. So the personal size will actually be really cute. If you just need something smaller and you need need to you know, when if you want to buy their refills, have like your weekly spread, so then you can have your, you know, tasks and appointments and all the things you need to do if you're out and about and you need something small to put in your bag. Because sometimes when you're trying to decide what planner to purchase, use, it all depends on whether you are mobile, you have to be carrying it around. If you have an A5 or a letter size or an A4, they're big, you know, bigger planner size, so you will need a bigger bag. Okay, and then if you, it may be fine if you're driving, but if you're commuting on a public transport and you've got, you know, lots of your planner is a little bit heavier because you have a lot of planner pages, then, you know, those are the things. But a personal size one is really, I'm going to show you the difference. I don't have the any personal size clipbook, but to have just the comparison. So that's A5. This is, you know, personal. So that's the difference when you, if you are looking at the personal size clipbook personalization station option. Okay, so where were we? Was it this one? Okay. So let's go. Okay. I think, let me just see if I can make this. Well, look, we're going to stick to this screen because I think if I come out of it, it starts over again. Let me just see if I am able to customize it. So, no, I don't think so. I think if I come out of it, it just starts again. We won't do that. We're going to stick to this until the end, okay? Okay, all right, let's get going, Marianne. We haven't started personalizing yet, so I'm going to choose A5. Okay, and then let's have a look. Let's just scroll down. There's an option here, so I'm going to try anything I'm pointing to, because of course you can't see the cursor. I'll try and have it in the middle of the screen. So there is an option there that I just want a personalized diary refill without the cover. So if you happen to click on this page instead of the refill option, you can still go into just the refill section. So refill are the planner inserts that you put inside the pages. Okay, so, and then of course if you wanted to scroll through, they have many videos that walks you through how to do it. But for today I'm going to do it with you because it's so fun. All right, so cover design, you choose which size, you click next. And this is where the fun part. They have different themes. So Women's Day, love, new, floral, Filofax, timeless, pets, quotes, plants, joys, color block, monogram, plain. Or you can also sort by colors. Okay, so you know, if you want a particular colorway, then you can do that. So I'm going to briefly, now I am going to be moving the screen up and down, okay? So hopefully I won't give you motion sickness, you know, because it's like, you know, I'm mindful of the time and I want to go and see all the different things, because a lot of them I briefly had a look, right? But some of them, and I'm going to take notes of which one I might want to go and personalize today. So this is the Women's Day inspired by International Women's Day. So you got Queen Power, you got a silhouette outline of a lady, and then you got the girl power as well. So if you have any themed, you know, things you want in this particular notebook, so maybe if for business wise, where you want, you know, like the, you know, a confident, power, resilient, so every time you open it, it gives you that motivation, then you might want to choose, you know, a Women's Day cover. Probably out of these ones, I like the Queen Power. That does say Queen Power, doesn't it? Let me quickly click on that. Does it allow me to click? No, it doesn't go. Oh, there it is, Queen Power. So if you click on each one, then you'll get to see it a little bit more, a lot bigger. So out of these, that one is quite nice. Which one do you like? So I'm just going to put a Queen Power, and I think that may be the, so we'll say purple. Okay, so that's an option that I like from that one. Let's look at the love. So the love ones, oh, these are pretty. So you got heart-shaped ones. So what type of themes? This could be a great gratitude log, right? Because you are writing down things you're grateful for, things that you love, and or even like a victory log, your victory log. So this is a nice one. Imagine you have this on your bedside table with your favorite pen, and then your planner pages inside, and then at night, you want to write down your what one, two, or three things you're grateful for in the day, or your victories. This is a pretty one to have. Out of all of this, I think I like this one. You're probably picking a theme with my colorways because it is pretty much, the branding colors, and my branding colors I actually picked from my favorite Filofax colors, because those are the things that bring me joy, like the teals and the purples and the lilacs and the lavenders. So the love one, I like the teal with a tiny purple heart, so that's a nice option. So maybe if you go, looking along with me, you can go and just note down, some fave ones. So let's have a look at some of their new ones. So new ones are a lot more graphic. They've got girl power, strong and beautiful. This is a block one. You've got this, a nice daisy and different floral designs. So that's a good one. Maybe if you have a gardening, you're propagating some plants, or you'll have to note down when you need to water your plants. That's a lovely one to have. Let me see, do I like anything out of this? Nothing in particular, but a lot of these are going to also be in the other themes as well. So which one's this? Floral. Let's look at the floral one. These are pretty. So very like small little flowers that okay. I like. Which one do I like? I think again. So I'm going to put in the middle of the screen. So it's that white background with sort of like what would that be? Peach, lilac, periwinkle. So in the floral. So light background, and then the peach, lilac, and periwinkle. That's probably my favorite out of all of them. Periwinkle and more floral. So there's so many different options depending on the themes you want. And also the other thing, and I know it shouldn't matter, but when aesthetically it's on sitting in your desk, you want a nice pretty colors that would sit there, that would go well with however you have set up your desk and your little planner planner space. The one you're describing, yes, the middle one. I think Brenda and I have the same aesthetic eye with these things. Yeah, I liked it because it's like that might be the winning one for today. And these ones are your Filofax collection. So from the top you got the garden. I think it's the moonlight, botanical, and so good vibes. That's the middle one with the stripe right there. That's I have that in A5, and then all the other ones here, I think Mediterranean. And so if you want to have a accompanying clipbook or notebook, if you already have a Filofax planner in any of these design, that's a nice, because coordinating notebooks and clipbooks are great as well. So the next set are the timeless. So these are just if you want more minimalistic. So you have these nice sort of like ballet inspired colors with just dots and stripes. For me, you know what? I think I would pick the pink stripe. So in the timeless, pink stripe is the one that I like out of all of them. Or maybe the pink dot, but I like how because I think for me the pink's too much. I like the stripe, and then even that stripe against that floral that I showed earlier, that would be a good um, coordination, or like a contrast against each other. So that's lovely as well. Pets, if you have pets, look at these cute little dogs and little cats. We don't have pets. If I was going to pick and the pet ones, it'll probably be dogs. Not that I don't like cats. I've never had a cat pet, but we've had dogs when my brother and I were little, and then when my parents had their little poodle chihuahua. And so yeah, for me, probably the dogs, they're just too cute. Let me click on this one so we can look at it a little bit closer. Oh, look at those cute doggy faces. Okay, let's look at quotes again. So quotes, if you need that positive affirmation, especially if you're like me, that sometimes get in my own head and will procrastinate or doubt myself, this is a good one to have every time you open it. You've got this, start today. What's that one? Dream, play, live, and make it happen. Imagine opening that or having that on your desk and seeing it, and you wake up in the morning and you sometimes may feel like, got to go in and do the work day in day out, and um, put in my reps. This is a good one. The quotes are a good one. Okay, plants. So plants more botanical rather than floral. So again, these hues are more your natural colors. So if again, your setting as well, if your planner desk is a lot of wood, or like birchwood, this would go nicely. This aesthetically pleasing on the desk would look really lovely. For me, probably this sort of like green one here with just those tiny little leaves would be my favorite out of all of the what is this, plants. So but I probably won't pick plant because I'm not a good plant parent. I kill even like succulents. So so probably that would be a project later on down the line that I may want to do. So this one is joy, I think. Sorry, I have to scroll back up. Joy. So this theme is the joy. This is too pretty. I think I like so I'm just put joy. The lavender with the big hearts looks nice. The multi stripe also is lovely, because I'm just like thinking, for me, what would look nice next to the planners that I already have. Susan says, I am a tropical foliage pink. I love it. See, when I see these beautiful, because I love following apartment therapy, because we live in a small flat, so I can't really look at those grand designs or house and garden because we don't have a garden, right? But uh when they have all the plants in the corner, it was just like, oh, I'd love to have that in actual real plants, not the plants that I buy from, IKEA. Or nothing wrong with those, but I would love to have, actual real plants. But and probably it may not last too long, because my son, the younger one, Zach, do love to pick leaves and tear them, I guess, for his sensory. So them real plants may not last too long in our household. Elle, of course, loves the purples. Yes, look at all these great joy themed clipbooks that have the lavender, lilac, purple themes. And then, of course, you've got the rainbow. So that's cute as well. Rainbow, if you love rainbows. Um, I can't grow anything either. Yes, I tried. It lasts for probably 2 weeks, and then I mean, it's most likely because I'm not versed, and I haven't learned about the different plants. But I'll either overwater it or underwater, and so I'll overwater it, and then it's all soggy, and then the little moss, not little moss. What do they call it? Not moss. The word will come to me later on. Or it's too dry, and then it's it dies, and it's not one of these that you can go and revive. But yeah, bamboo from IKEA grows and grows, and you can repot it in soil and it grows more. Oh yes, that's right. Of course, IKEA does have real plants as well, yeah, in their garden section. So yeah, so maybe that's Zach wants to go to IKEA tomorrow. I may have to look at some of those options there. Thank you very much. So I think for the joy, I like the one with the lilac background with the heart, and as well as the multicolored one. So that's what I have noted down. Mom, Elle says, my little one IKEA bamboo shoot is now 7 feet tall. Wow, that is brilliant. Might have to look into that because yeah, that they're they're sturdy plants and one. But see, this only thing is because they have the this bamboo sticks. My young one, he loves sticks because in the Thomas the Tank Engine and the Joby wood that goes in the back of the carriage is what he likes to do with either my little wooden sticks, my craft wooden sticks, or little toothpick, or I have found some of my knitting needles have been snapped into tiny little pieces, so then they fit into his little train set, for like logs. So these are the things, unfortunately, I have to think about when it comes to things that mum wants to buy, that I have to make sure that it's not something that is enticing for a sensory seeking young 16-year-old man that need to have all these things. So sometimes I'll go, where is my thing? And then I'll be like, oh, there it is, broken into tiny little pieces. So this is the block. Now I am getting the block, a one for a clipbook for Zach and a clipbook for my husband, because what we want to do is Zach loves to write. When he wakes up in the morning, he writes down all his little notes of the different things he wants to do. So then what we thought is, so then to ensure, because with his autism spectrum diagnosis, is he has trouble what they call inference, thinking ahead of the future or seeing something that's not in front of him. So when it comes to routines and schedules, by him knowing, like he knows technically what's happening for the week, but when changes happen, it throws him off, and that's when meltdown can happen, or he has a little bit more challenging time processing the changes. So what we want to do as a family, all right, dad, what's on your schedule? Mom, what's on your schedule? Zach, what's on your schedule? So then he will know that, okay, just because today it says we're going to go to IKEA does not mean that we go whenever we want. So we have to wait for what mum's doing and Zach, dad's doing. So I did ask him. He said he liked the blue and that green one. And then I said, which one do you want for dad? And he said the red and the pink one. So I'll note that down. And then for me, probably if I had to pick the block, I think this last one, because it has again my color, my color, branded color. So the last one. So again, if you have more, maybe this one would be more your brain dump. If you wanted a separate brain dump pay notebook, so then that way you're a lot more organized in the different things that you need to use for your different sections of your planner. Because of course for me, an A5 planner, I cannot fit everything in there, and I don't want to be moving pages in and out just so then I can fit, because I know for my brain dump, there's some things I had written 2 weeks ago that I may not have actioned yet, or I don't know what to do with, but I want to be able to refer back. So if I start, collecting all these planner pages, my A5 planner is going to be chockers, and then I won't be able to open and close it freely. All right, so monogram. Oh, monogram is a good one. So of course, if you want your letter, and I think if we have time, I'll have a quick look at the monogram and the different fonts. But yeah, so that one, and then of course just different color, solid color at the back. I probably won't do a monogram option, and then the plain one. I mean, if you want a plain one, you can just have one where it's just maybe your meals, you know, if you want the meals, because you can also remember customize a label for it once we get to that. So I think for today's um, testing, ooh, which one do I want? Well, look, because it is International Women's Day, March the 8th, I'm going to go for the women's one. And I think I like the Queen Power. Okay. So there it is. I've chosen mine. Whoo, lots of options. So you can't go wrong with the different choices that um, that you can pick. So that's fantastic. My son loved Thomas. If he was acting up, all I had to say was, "You are causing confusion and delay," and he would stop. Yes, my Zach actually can recite pretty much a lot of the, because of course I guess as part of one of the things, the special abilities that my son has is being able to rote learn whole episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine. So one of the things that I discovered that keep him occupied is actually sit him at my desk, put the headphones on, and then have the mic, because then hearing yourself in like surround sound, and I do have a little bit of like the tone, like the struck, well, the baritone setting, so I'll put that a little bit lower, so then his voice is like Sir Topham Hat. So, and here we go, one day Sir Topham Hat, and then he'll do all the different voices of the Thomas the Tank Engine. So yes, he loves that. Oh yes, yes, that, isn't it lovely? Yes, you are causing confusion and delay. Exactly, that would stop him. So because it's something that they understand too, and my son does understand. All right, so we're going to do the Women's Day. I picked my cover. And so as you can see in that little timeline, we're going to put next. Now, normally it shouldn't take you this long, but this is a great part of just playing. Remember, infuse play, infuse joy into your day. So if you want to go and, it's like, oh, what can I do to just pass the time, but also looking after myself and my well-being and self-care? If you want to go peruse and just go and play around the personalization station, and whether you buy one or not, it doesn't matter, because it's always nice to just see what's possible, what type of plan of covers you can make, and you can always save it for later. So if you go, oh, Filofax is having a 30% off or a 40% off, I might actually go and have a look at those personalized covers. Now you can get 30% off the personalization station using my code Marianne30. Okay, so 30% off. Now I'm not sure, but if they have a discount code already, or a special or a sale, and then you use mine, they may not have it all the time, but if you also use my code at checkout, I think you get the extra discount. But just check. I don't know. They may change the setting, but just always look. All right, so that's the next one. And then you can go and put little labels. So let's have a look what a label would look like. So see at the bottom there, where am I? There. Right, so you can do the oval, a square, that little cut off corners, or like a ribbon bunting, and you can change the color to the pink, the purple, and then this teal or duck egg, I think they normally call it. You can make it so if you look in the middle of the screen to your left hand side, you can make the label bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. Okay, I don't think you can move where the label sits. So this one is at the bottom, and let's have a look. I'm going to go maybe if I was to purchase this one, what would I have? So Marianne's ideas, right? So when I come up with different ideas, and you can have minimal as the font. Can I change the color? Because I would want that, the white. I would want that white. So I think I'm going to move myself a little bit further down here. And then condensed, casual. I don't know if I can make this screen bigger. sort of like this lettering. So it's very tiny. I know it's very tiny right up here where it is, but maybe if we squint, it's just, yeah, I don't know how to make the screen bigger in the setting that I have. Okay, so let's have a look. Do I want to? I think I like the pink label. Well, let me go back. Yeah, I think I like the pink label, and then I like the dark, sort of like the purple text font. So see right there. And which do I want? I think I want the biggest font so you can see it. I think the happy font is the biggest, and I have that at the biggest size. So can you see that right up there? All right, so that looks nice. Okay, and then so far the price is saying it's at $20. And then let's look next. Remember, this is the US. And then for the planner insert, you can choose minimal, classic, luxury. So I guess the difference between the minimal is it doesn't have the day of the week, or the day of the week is light, and then the classic, the days of the week is in blue, and then the luxury, the paper is an off-white. And so also the luxury, the thickness of the paper is 90 GSM, so it's a little bit thicker. I think all of the Filofax refill planner pages are fountain pen friendly, so which means it doesn't seep through or bleed through to the other side. It may ghost, but it won't seep through. So then let's say I'm going to choose minimal because I like that they're all the same color text. Okay, so then you can customize the line. So this belongs to Marianne. Okay, and then you can do, I guess there's one line, you can add another line. If found, email, blah, blah, blah. Okay, or if you want, if found, if you want to have a number, blah, blah, blah. All right, so you can have different lines. I think 3 lines is the maximum. Okay, so we'll take that off. And then so just maybe keep this belongs to Marianne. All right, so that's that page. So we picked the style, we picked what we want on the front page so that this belongs to. So for the moment I've just put Marianne. We're going to go next. Oh, and this is the fun bit too. Another fun bit is you can pick whatever type of planner insert you want. So you got this is 1 day per page, and I think it's just plain. Oh, and oh, look at that. You can have it not ruled. So if you know this particular planner and the pages you want in here, or maybe you're doing lots of illustrations and you don't want lines, getting in the way, you can have it blank or not ruled. You can have it ruled with calendar. So there's a calendar at the bottom right hand corner of the left hand side page, so that's a good one. So it's not ruled, so it's still blank, but then if you want to highlight what the day of the month is, that's a good one too. You can have dash lines. You can have dash lines with calendar. Click. Okay, dash lines with appointment time. So this is great if you want to do time blocking. So this is a good one where it's 1 day per page. If you know you do lots of appointments and you do have lots of time specific tasks and to-dos. So for a lot of us who may not have the day where it doesn't really matter what time of the day you need to do all the different tasks, time blocking or the time, what do they call it, or with appointment time may not be necessary, because sometimes that can limit you, because it's like, oh, it says they're 4, but I don't want to do it at 4. Maybe I want to do it at 4:45. Okay, but if you have your role has anything that has a lot of time sensitive, so if you are studying and this might be your study clipbook or study notebook, and then you need to know when your classes are, this would be a great one. So that's a good one to have. And then the other one is dashed lines with calendar and appointment. So what was the first one? Dash lines. Oh, and then it has the calendar. Okay, so that's the daily per page. The other one that's here is the horizontal. So very much like a lot of the Happy Planner Classic, where the each day has a row or it's horizontal. Now, for me, for my aesthetic and my visuals, I prefer columns where it's up and down, because then I can line up the beginning of my notes and check marks all on the left hand side. But if you're more free flowing and you like that it's not so, because some people don't like the structure, they want it free flowing and just be able to put the horizontal week to view, might be a good way for you to have your planner inserts if you are choosing a personalization station, or if you want to add nice stickers and you don't want to be limited by rows and and columns. So if you might want to have a nice little sticker at the left hand side of the beginning of that line or block. Okay, so there's the not ruled. And then if you find and you can write nice and straight, you can have the not ruled. You can have one. This one here is not ruled with notes. Okay, so let's have a look at the difference. Okay, so the not ruled option, the days of the week, so you've got 4 days on the left hand side of the page, 3 days, and then a bottom section that you can put notes in right there. Okay, the notes, the not ruled with notes is all the days of the week is on one side and then note section on the other. So if you don't write a lot of stuff for each day, or you just have short handwriting and you're not writing long tasks and to-dos, this might be a good option for you. So you've got the not ruled with calendar. I think, where is the calendar? There it is. The calendar is on the bottom of the right hand side page. Let me move me up here. Okay, the other one is so it's ruled. So if you don't trust yourself to write nice and straight, you've got the ruled version, and then again the ruled with calendar. Okay, so just giving you ideas as well, because a lot of times if you are new to planning and then you go and pick out a planner, whether it's or have refills like this or ones that already have pages, and then you go, oh, you have a look at it because maybe that's the one you see other people are using, but then it may not suit your needs, because a lot of the times the planner pages that have a lot of space, you may feel like you're forced to fill out all that page, that maybe your day is not that it's not busy enough, but that you have to fill in every empty space. Or if you have a more structured day where you have lots of appointments, lot of time sensitive stuff, then planner pages or planners that have time blocks or time appointments may be more suitable for what you need. And that is why I always say, sometimes when you get a planner where you're trying to fit your life into the planner pages that you have, when it actually, your planner should work with your season, whether it's busy, whether it's a lot of stuff, or whether you're a little bit more relaxed during the holidays or not relaxed during the school holidays, right? So it's really important to know what is it that you have in your day. So if you just write one or two things in the day, then you may not need time blocking, or you may not need ones that have a lot of space. And then the other option that you have is the month to view. So I have to scroll up on this one. Okay, so this one I will have the calendar. So if you just need ones where you need to see bird's eye view everything that's within the month, then you might want to pick the calendar option. So that one here is without calendar. Okay, so it's got the calendar and then it has some lines on the right hand side, and then with calendar, the calendar is at the bottom of the notes section right there. Let's see, have a look what else. So let's say I'm going to pick, I think I'm going to do daily per page because it's my ideas. Remember, this clipbook is going to be for ideas, maybe for my content creation. I probably most likely would want it ruled, so dash line, and I would want the calendar in it because then I'd want to know, when I may want to go and upload this type of content, whether it's, let's say, for my YouTube. So dashed with calendar. Do I want the ones with appointment time? No, not really. I don't use time blocking as much when it comes to the content creation because the whole day is my work day, so there's nothing really specific that needs to be time. Of course, I have my 5 a.m. Monday live stream, and then, I'll upload my newsletter or send out my newsletter on Fridays at 11 p.m. But apart from that, that's it. So I will probably have the dashed lines with calendar. Okay, so that's that one. Are we all good? We're still here for those of us that are still here. So have a think, even the way you are planning, whether you pick a refill like this from Filofax or pick up any other refills that you happen to come along. And then also if purchase my Ultimate Planner Bundle printable, that is why I have a calendar in there, a weekly as well as daily, because what I have found is if I use maybe one or the other, or I don't have the option, I sometimes will either narrow it too far down that then I don't think ahead and then I forget stuff, or that I only plan on a weekly basis and then I see everything all at once, and then it keeps me makes me anxious because then I'm going, oh my god, I've got to do that on Sunday, right? So having the option is also a great thing. So that is why for me I use my own planner inserts, because then I can print and choose what I need. But I know what's working well so far for me is bird's eye view, calendar, narrow it down on a weekly basis, and then narrow it down on a daily. So then I am sort of like, if you can imagine a funnel, all right? And then this is what I need to do for the month. This is what I need to do for the week. This is what I need to do for the day. Let's just concentrate on one task at a time. And that helps me manage my overwhelm, manage the stress, and manage. See how I'm saying manage, not reduce, not get rid of, because I'm always overwhelmed, I think, but at least I can manage it. Okay, so really important. So let's have a look. What did I say? So dash line with calendar. This is for my ideas because I want to just have it in lots of space where I can, this can be my mind mapping daily, or brain dump my ideas. And so I can flick back and have a look at all the different ideas and topics that I want. Click next. Now, you can also link the Filofax refills. I haven't tried this before. I haven't linked it. They do have an app. So each of the, you can have a QR code. So if you can see right now, okay, the planner page, there is no QR code. But if you do click that, then there are QR codes that will be attached. And so if you, I'm assuming that if you, take a photo of that QR code, you can link it to their Filofax reminder app. So if you are out and about and then you go, what was that thing I was supposed to do for today? Or if you go to a meeting and you wrote something down and, you don't want to open up all your ideas page, and you may want to just do a screenshot and have a look through your page. I think this is how that works. I haven't used it before, and so maybe that's something I'll experiment with, but I don't want the QR code because I won't use it, and then that's just a distraction on my page. So I'll untick that. Untick, untick, untick. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. I want the diary without the link. Okay, so then it's gone. Let's have a look. Nothing else at the bottom. Okay, next. And this is when you can go play. Do you want the start, okay, start, end, month? And this is the beauty with the personalization station refills. You can buy or buy any of the refills any time of the year. So, if it does, you don't have to wait until the beginning of the year, or you don't have to wait until the beginning of the, I think for the US, you have your school start of school, I think July, August. So then if you want, if do allow, I think 7 to 10 days, I think, do double check their shipping time. So if you're, personalizing something, at the end of the month, and then it comes in April, so you may want to start it in May. So it's up to you, or else you'll start late. But yes, you see how you can then choose what refills will come with it. So let's say I'm assuming that it'll arrive before the start of April, or will I want to use it at the beginning of March? No, look, I'm going to go April, okay? And so that's the start and end month. So and then if you want, it can also include the national holidays for your country. So let's put Australia. So what's in the Australian one? Good Friday, Easter Monday, King's Birthday, Boxing Day, Australia Day, Holy Saturday, Anzac Day, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. Let's have a look at, where is Canada? Is Canada there? Can we see Canada? Where's Canada? Oh, am I not seeing Canada? Let's do the US. Where's the US? United. Okay. All right. Oh, lots more for the US holidays. Okay. So you got, of course, the Easter holidays, Juneteenth, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Christmas, New Year's. Australia Day is still there. Because I have the Australia Day. So yeah, you can pick all the different holidays. So of course, if you are a multicultural household, and then you want to also know, let's say, what's the Philippines? Okay, the Philippines have a Heroes Day, Columbus Day, Bonifacio. Um, my pronunciation there, I just butchered it. Oh, and that has United States as well. Let's just have a look at Philippines. Um, Edsa Reverence Day. Okay, so you can pick all these different. So what will happen is, on your calendar or on your refills, underneath the date, let's say it's Monday, the 1st of January, it'll say New Year's Day. Okay, so you can choose to have the country's holiday. And then there's also religious holidays that are optional. Let's see. So let's say, the Chinese religious days, you've got tomb sweeping, Buddha, Dragon Boat Festival. Let's have a look at the Christian one, Palm Sunday, Good Friday. Especially, how Easter holidays are, when it falls at a different time of April. So then that's a good one to have as well. Corpus Christi. Jewish holiday, let's take that one off. Jewish holiday, Tisha B'av, I'll probably watch it once. Hanukkah, I know that one. Okay, so the different Jewish holidays. What else? Muslim holidays. Okay, so if you also want to go and choose the religious holidays in the personalization station, or you can have none if you didn't want any of that. And also, if you, the moon phases, let's have a look. So, moon phase, where am I? In Sydney, Australia. Where's Sydney, Australia? Sydney, Perth. No, I don't want Perth. I cannot see. South Australia. So whatever is probably the closest GMT plus thing to you, maybe it's this one. Let's say it's this one for me. Does it say? Does it say the moon phase? It doesn't have the moon. Oh, the moon phase won't show on here, but on the actual refill. You know how next to the date it'll have like the shape of the moon and the different crescent. Okay, so you can also have moon faces. um, Susan said, I love that. I always make my birthday month the start of my personal new year. Yes, exactly. We can make, that's why I said, I think the other day, you don't have to have the start of the month or on the first of the month. Well, of course, the first of the month for March started on Saturday, but we can, for me, it's the first of March, the start of the month was Monday, the third, so it's, you can make, this is your planner, and as in not just the personalized refill, but your planner. Make it work for you. Don't work your life or fit your life into the planner pages. Make it work for you. And that's why it's so important that sometimes we forget that when we are planning, or if we're trying to plan our day through productivity, self-care, and well-being, and all these things, that if and when we don't fill in our planner pages, we start to think that we're a failure, we've dropped the ball. But have we ever considered that maybe it's the system? What works for you may not work for me. Like I said, I like to plan more on a column basis, because my eyesight, the way my visually, for it to fit well, is like I like to have all my the big the margins all line up, right? All lining up, all my check marks all line up as much as possible, right? I'm one of these that if the rug in the lounge room is not parallel against the the TV stand, or the coffee table, it's going to drive me nuts. Even if it's just the tiniest little angle off, it will just, like, I will get my husband, it's like, lift the couch so I can go and finagle the rug so then it's parallel. At least in our apartment is not square, so the walls a little bit off, but the thing that I see that I'm passing by, so that's how my brain works. So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so I think I picked up, so I'm going to do April, start of April. um yeah, we'll do the holidays for Australia. I'll also put the US, because when it comes to um because a lot of my audience is in the US, so it's nice to know when your holidays are. I might also like to add UK. I know I have some New Zealand viewers, so just pick whatever. And if you have family on the other side of the world, you might like to choose those holidays as well. Okay, so I'm going to click next, and then you can add all the special dates. Okay, so birthday, what was that one? Add your birthdays. That one, Marianne's birthday. Okay, so, oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Oh, it won't let me. I think it's, sorry, it's going it's going all big. Um, January. Did that work? I think on this screen share widget of mine, maybe the drop down is not allowing me. So let's just say we won't add that for the moment. But if you added it on the green bit here, it'll have the birthday, the events, the activities. You can have special events, so your anniversary, whatever it is, other special events that come up. It'll print it on your refill. So when you have the refill, let me see if I can find, I don't have a refill handy. Oh, and I don't want to cut, I don't want to get out of this screen in case it doesn't save. So you can add birthday, so then it's already on your refill. And it has it on the date that you add. Okay, so here Marianne's birthday would have been 3rd of January 2026. That would have been added, and all of that will get added on here. So then you can check if all of that is correct. Any other special events, or you can, what you can add on here as well is you can go and add any of the future things that's already in your future log, maybe subscriptions, maybe when you need to get the car maintained, maybe when you need to get your filter changed, whatever it is that you already know of that's a regular event, occasion, or when the bills come out, you can add that in here. So I won't add anything right now because the screens that I'm sharing with won't allow me. And then you can go and choose the papers, or actually this is what it'll tell you, the things you've chosen. So here, Queen Power, I put Marianne's idea. It's in A5 paper size. Here are the personal info that I added. Remember at the front that says this planner belongs to. The layout that I have chosen is 1 page per day, and I've chosen the dash line so I can write notes, and then it has the little calendar in the corner of the left hand side page. So then if I want to highlight anything that's coming up for a particular day. I start my week on a Monday. You can choose, I think that you can choose somewhere there. I don't know if I chose, I missed it, but you can have a Sunday start. And then the refills that I have chosen, I wanted to start from April 2025 to March 2026. The holidays that I've chosen for it to be printed under each particular day are the Australia, New Zealand, UK, United States, and some other ones. I guess I already also chose moon phase, but I'll save this and I'll go back. All right, so you can always check, because just to be mindful is once it's printed and once you think the order's done, and that's it. I think there's something there. um, April 5th, US income tax. Yes, that's an important one, right? You also the deadline for income tax day. So you don't want to miss out on making sure you get your tax return. For us here, our financial year in Australia starts July 1st to June 30th. So our tax, we have to have submitted tax return submitted by I think October 31st, and then after that you could get fined, and then of course so that is very important to also lots of different things that and always check your I think I said in my A5 flip through, check your not only your phone for any subscriptions that might come up, for any apps you would have purchased along the way, any of the Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Paramount, whatever, any of those streaming platforms. Also, when bills come out, go check your bank account for when for us here in Australia, the utility bills come every quarter. And I always forget, well, when did we pay that? And, because you go, what? Gas bill again, didn't we pay that last month? And it was like, no, that was 3 months ago. All right, so that's also a good information. Just putting it maybe at the front of the for the first I think ours come out on the 15th of the month, so you'd put that maybe 2 weeks before the 15th, that energy bill will be coming next week. So just really as much information that you already know. That's why brain dumping, which we'll do tomorrow, is so important, because you don't have to try and remember it, because you'll just get it down on paper. And then if you have any things like this where you can put down already information that you know ahead of time, your mind will be a lot easier, not so worried that what did I forget? So anytime something pops in your head, write it down. If you don't have your pen and paper handy, text it to yourself. I've texted stuff to myself where, Marianne, put this in your list, so then you don't forget. All right, so I text it to myself. Now, where was I? So yeah, we talked about deadline, and then you can add that to the cart. So here it's $38.74. Now, I think this is this is in US dollar, but I think it's been in my exchange rate. So of course, the price you see wherever you are in the world, in whichever sites as you are on Filofax, may differ from what you see here. But I think this has been converted to, I think. So we'll have a look, because I have chosen it in US dollar at the top there. So I'm going to save this for later. Okay, so I won't log in because I think I have logged in, or you can create a new account so then you can go and retrieve it. Okay, so you can add your email, and then if you already logged in and created an account, you can pop in your password. But I won't save it for later. But I know I've got this video to go back and have a look at what I have chosen. All right, so there we go. I won't do that. All right, so what do we think? That is the personalization station. I know that I wanted to play around with it for a while because I need to get some clipbooks. So remember the clipbook are these ones. They're sort of like soft. See how it's a bit more pliable. And then oh, I'm just the notebook version is the hard case, and it's got the spiral little binding. So I am choosing to do the clipbook because it's going to be easier for me to go and hole punch the planner pages that I want to go in there, and then much easier because I'll pop this in the description soon. I have the hole puncher that I can hole punch my page. But like I said, if you do like the hardcover and you do not have a hole punch, just trace the existing page and then use a single hole punch like this. And then see how, look, there's the paper in there when you go and hole punch, and then you cut the slits. So that was a fun one today, just me playing around. And this is what I want you to do as well. When it comes to your breaks and looking after yourself and just slowing down and doing something that you enjoy. Okay, so make sure you are infusing fun and joy into your day, because that is a great way for you to reset. Now, if you do find that you might just go and be doing that instead of maybe doing the work you're supposed to do, and I do not want you to use the self care break time as a crutch, as a sort of like your procrastination, because there are things we know we have to do. And then there are things we have to do that we don't like, that is repetitive day in, day out, like Marianne working out and going on a walking pad and doing some work, workout activities. It's not a lot of the things we do are not the sexiest of things, are not the funnest of things, but we know we have to do, whether it's for work, it's a non negotiable, or it's for our well being. You need to put the time in, because I have just listened to just a small portion of an episode, Mel Robbins' podcast about women, especially us women when we age. And if we're not looking after ourselves now, on the other side of it, in our 60s, 70s, and we're ailing, we're not as strong, we can put in the work now. So then when we get older, we don't have the difficulties that we see a lot of our aunties and our grandmothers and our mothers have gone through. So let's put in the effort now when we can. That includes, sleeping well. I know I have to sleep better. I need to sleep more than just 4 to 5 hours a night. I'm working on it. I'm making sure I'm sleeping in a little bit longer, um, drinking water, the nutrition, the food that we like. I still eat junk food, but I'm making sure that I'm looking after my body, eating fruit. I have that written in my planner, adding movement into our day, for those of us who are in our 50s. Now, a lot of these things that I'm talking about, please make sure you check with your doctor first, if for any workout or movement. That So don't just follow what sometimes you see on the Instagram, the YouTube. Make sure you are checking in with your general practitioner. If you're having any struggles mentally, seek help. I have done that. I've seen therapists to make sure, because just like if we break our ankle, right? We go see a doctor, and then we are told to rest, put your feet up, right? And you don't walk on it. But when we are broken, maybe, emotionally, when we're sad, when we have, relationships don't work out, mentally we're exhausted, we're overwhelmed, we have self doubt, limiting beliefs, a lot of us push on because just because we can't see it, it's broken. We have to heal. We have to reset. And a good way to do that is finding joyful things in our day that make us happy, that will tell the brain, hey, I like doing that. Let's do more of that, right? Hanging out with each other like this and connecting. So look after yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is writing and scheduling in your planner and be intentional. Just the same way you put on there, meet with Bob for a meeting or email back Sandra the reports, you put in there, Marianne, go for a half an hour break. Marianne, go for a walk. Or, you don't have to put Marianne, right? Just go for a walk for 5 minutes. We need to start putting non-negotiable stuff for ourselves. The reason why I'm saying this to you is because I need to hear it for myself too. Because when I am good, I am great. I get things done. But when I'm not feeling as good, cracks in the foundation, happen. And majority of the time, it's because I haven't had enough sleep. I haven't drank water. I haven't added movement into my day. I haven't connected with friends or laughed, connecting. I haven't eaten well enough. I've put too much processed food and processed junk food in my body, right? But these are such simple things. It's the oxygen mask on yourself first. So I hope you had fun just walking and playing along with me on a personalization station. Not a sponsored post by Filofax, but I do love their products, and it's why I like using their planner as covers for my own planner insert printable. And while you're here, you might as well have a look. Make sure to do check out my ultimate planner bundle printable. Why not? I have to go and make sure that I am promoting my product as well, because that's one of the things that will make sure that I am also financially meeting my own responsibilities. So yes, for just $27, which is only about $17 or $18 in US, right? You get this, the printable. You can print it as much as you want. You can print only a little bit of it. You can print all of it. You can just print the weekly, so then you're focusing only on one thing, or you can just print the habit tracker, but you have the access to it for life. Just, so that is the ultimate planner bundle printable download. The link is in this description. I think I'll make sure it is. But yeah, if you did like this video, make sure to like and share with other planners. But I do appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye.